round. And then there are the Lakers trying to avoid a Game 7.
I don't know if you caught the R.J. Barrett shot.
Luke just showed it to me.
That basically is the difference between you guys getting right Saturday, Sunday at home. Just how significant is that recovery versus having?
Thank you, Toronto. Thank you, R.J. Barrett. I appreciate it. Haven't seen a shot in Toronto like that since Kawhi. Something about those rims, you know. Yeah, but I'm happy.
It does make a big difference, though, right? The recovery time
for me,
especially.
Yeah, we don't play till Tuesday. Yeah, hell yeah. I can go on the golf course now. That's what I'm thinking about.
So that series going 7 pushes back the start between the Lakers and OKC, which does start Tuesday and allows for LeBron to get a tidy 18 in. Also starting on Monday in the Western semifinals, Minnesota and San Antonio. But as for your homework assignment in the Eastern Conference, tonight, Game 7 in Boston, 7:30 Eastern time between the Celtics and the Sixers. Tomorrow, 3:30 Eastern on ABC, it's Detroit hosting Orlando, and Toronto at Cleveland at 7:30 in their Game 7 as well.
NBA analyst Quentin Richardson joining the program with us this morning. QR, fantastic to see you. You just heard LeBron call playing the Thunder in this next round a tall task. The Thunder won all 4 regular season meetings against the Lakers during the regular season. So what needs to happen for the Lakers to have a chance in this next round?
Obviously, fellas, I mean, LeBron's going to have to be out of this world in a way that we haven't seen in a long time. He's going to have to be 30-plus a game. They still going to need, if LeBron even goes crazy, if that still will be enough to hurt or affect the OKC Thunder. The only way I could possibly see the Thunder losing, is if they don't have somebody from their lineup in there. But right now, they're at full strength. So I don't know. I mean, outside of Jalen Williams, but even with Jalen Williams out, I think they still are too strong for this version of the Lakers right now.
You mentioned full strength. We've seen that from Philadelphia. The return of Joel Embiid has coincided with this run by the Sixers. It's a Game 7 tonight in Boston. Philly still, though, a 7.5-point underdog. So what's the QR code for the Sixers to pull off this upset?
QR code for the Sixers is more of what they've been doing these last couple games, getting that ball into Embiid, getting Embiid off the three-point line and in that interior and that mid-paint area, because even on one leg, and as healthy as he is not right now, he cannot be defended in that area by anyone in the league. No one can stop Embiid when he gets down there in that post area and he gets to operate. And we've seen him when he's at his best. He's been an MVP in this league, and he's showing that no one can guard him. But also, they need to couple that with high pace and high speed and high aggressiveness from Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe in that backcourt. I mean, you got to stop the Celtics from hitting all those threes. If they can do those things, they could possibly get this win.
Embiid's never beaten the Celtics in the postseason. He's 0-3 in his career. It's going to be the 9th time that these two teams face each other in a Game 7. Q Rich with it.
The move, toss out, Barrett 3, off the heel, and in! Can you believe it?
This is SportsCenter AM.
That is how you start a show. Careful. That one stings. Properly caffeinated SportsCenter AM. Gary Streisky, Randy Scott. This morning, a quick bone to pick now. The two best words in sports are not Game 7. They're we win.
You need to do that, and Rockets had to do that last night to force one of those, because you can't have a Game 7 if you lose Game 6, especially on your home court. But these Rockets did fall in a 0-3 hole to the Lakers, LeBron, and these Lakers, but they rattled off 2 straight wins without Kevin Durant. He's only played 1 game in this series, and he's going to miss another one. First it was a knee, then it was an ankle. Now we're in the first quarter. Lakers down 1. LeBron to Rui Hachimura. Just still got the fastball. Oh, brawny fastball. Come on.
That's what they call him.
Chez. LA up 5 after the opening frame. Rui had 21 points. Second quarter, LeBron creating distance. 41 years young, has 41 career playoff series wins. That is more than 24 franchises have. Lakers up 12. Luka, maybe we'll see him later in the playoffs. LeBron spinning, making space, creating space. This is all part of a 27-3 run for the Lake Show, who's up double digits. What did LeBron say? You can say anything on TV once. Thompson drives blocked. Here comes Marcus Smart. Lakers in transition. Reeves gets it to LeBron. Austin Reeves, just his second game back after missing 3 weeks with a strained oblique. For me and Randy, you can't strain what you don't have.
Exactly.
Lakers up 49-31 at the break. We're in the second half. Look at the pass. Look at the block. Jabari Smith Jr. meeting LeBron at the rim. LeBron all smiles, loving this because the Lakers are up by 20, and Reeves cutting through the defense. Blows past Alperen Şengün. LA up 22. Houston only shot 35% from the field. They only hit 5 triples. Rui Hachimura is going to hit that. 21 points, like we mentioned, 6 boards. Lakers up by 23, and then Braun to Jackson Hayes. The Lakers are going to close this thing out. Next up, the 1 seed in the West, Oklahoma City Thunder. Game 1 on Tuesday for the Rockets. A season low, 78 points. Here's LeBron after another series win.
You know, I've done it throughout my career for the majority of my career. But, you know, they still have to accept it, obviously. You know, we were a totally different team before April 2nd. For them to accept the fact that they allow me to lead them and kind of, you know, command them in a way that I think I saw fit, being an extension of our coaching staff on the floor. You know, like I said, it means a lot to me. So, you know, I'm happy I was able to do some things out there to make them understand. I guess I know what I'm doing at times, and you know, those guys they were great this series.
LeBron just keeps on winning and adding to the already historic record books. His 42nd career playoff series win. Again, more than 24 active franchises have in the league's history. He's also the oldest player ever to lead both teams in scoring in a playoff series. Father Time still on hold.
All right, no Game 7 there. Would we get one between these two, the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference and Orlando? The Magic at the 8th spot. They can end this series with the Pistons, and they're up 5 in the first half. Let's go ahead and add to it. Anthony Black to the rack. He had 8 points, 34 minutes off the bench. Magic lead by 8 after the free throw. Desmond Bane, that's why he's here. There's no Franz Wagner. He's out with an injury. Someone had to step up and score. He had 17. That was time for a team high with this man, Paolo Banchero. So the Magic outscored the Pistons 35-12 in the second quarter. That's a 23-point difference. They lead by 22 at halftime. At one point, the live money line odds at DraftKings Sportsbook on the Pistons were 13-1. And then Orlando started turning the basketball over. It was a steal for Cade Cunningham, 1 of 4 of them. Duncan Robinson had a 3. And then Robinson, whose nicknames include Jimmy Neutron.
It checks out.
Debo. I think that's
also checks
more
out.
comedic.
I see the resemblance.
And Sheen had 14. He gets to the rack there. The Pistons cut it to a 9-point game at the end of the third. 3 blocks for Paul Reed, who started all that. J.B. Bickerstaff, head coach of the Pistons, said we had that mentality. You're going to have to choke the life out of us, and if not, we're going to keep swinging. And Cade kept swinging. And the Pistons are down 5. Now they're down 2. The Cadillac to the rack, yes. 32 points, 10 rebounds. We are tied at 72. They were down 22 at halftime. And then the misses started to pile up for Orlando. Jalen Suggs, no. Bane, a 3. They're only looking for one of us in the records, brother. 7 for 18 from the floor. Jamal Mosley, can't believe it. 15 straight misses. Now it's 19. Now it's 20. And speaking of Magic, for my next trick, I'll make this opportunity disappear. Banchero, no. He was 0 for 9 from distance. Magic would miss 23 straight shots between the third and the fourth quarters. Detroit wins going away. Robinson, 1 of 4 threes. Detroit wins by 14. They come all the way back. Largest halftime comeback win facing elimination in NBA history. Cade?
Never say die. Simple as that. I mean, Detroit grit is what we've been talking about all year. And that's a great job of staying with it and keep fighting.
And the fight continues. It's easy to keep fighting when your team that you're playing against makes only 4 field goals in the entire second half. Look at that shot chart.
Ew.
More X's than a Bravo series.
Ew, brother.
19,
Ew,
brother. 19 points in the entire second half. Orlando, a disastrous stretch. The missed 23 consecutive field goals, the most by any team in a playoff game in the play-by-play era.
So Orlando loses on home court. In this series, the home team has won every single game. Game 6, Cavs-Raptors, Brandon Ingram out with a heel injury. How would that play out? Raptors up 197 as we go straight to the fourth. Donovan Mitchell going straight to the rack. 2 of his 24, though Cleveland down in point. 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Same score. Raptors pushing in transition. Jacoby Walter, wing, triple. Raptors up 4. Next possession. James Harden. Little ISO ball, going to kick it to Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley open for 3. Cavs down 1. Slim margins in this game. 15 seconds to go. Cavs inbounding down to Mobley. Driving in the paint. Left-hand finish. 26 points, 14 boards. We are tied at 104. Next, Raptors possession. Scotty Barnes getting doubled. Jamal Shed. It's a decent look. Over Jared Allen, no. Off the lip, we go to OT. 2 to go in the extra frame. We're tied at 106. James Harden from Spida. Harden driving. That's a good look. He has it. Cavs up 2. Next possession. Scotty Barnes. He had 25. He also had 14 assists. Ooh. That's a playoff franchise record. Game tied at 108. 30 seconds to go. We're just exchanging field goals. Mitchell. Easy. This is where things get a little dicey. The Cavs were putting the ball in the cup, but they also had a lot of turnovers. One right here, crucial. They're up a point on the Raptors. Dennis Schroeder getting it to Mobley. He turns it over. One of 18 turnovers that the Raptors turned into 25 points. Here's RJ Barrett, the Maple Mamba. Oh, goodness. What a home bounce. One like we saw in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. It was a 4-bouncer from Kawhi in 2019. This one, just a singular bounce. Kenny Atkinson, Cavaliers coach, said sometimes the basketball guards aren't with you. Raptors up by 2, but still with an opportunity. Mobley, decent look. Oh, just short. Game 7, Sunday in Cleveland. Let's go to the winning locker room.
Best 2 words in the sport. Game 7, baby. Game 7. The Warriors. Unbelievable effort. Unbelievable.
The ball goes off the back rim. What are you thinking?
I still knew it was good because it went straight up. Like, you know, if it goes straight up, you got a chance. Like that Halliburton shot last year.
Oh. This Halliburton shot, which he thought was a game-winning triple at the buzzer, straight up. Ugh. Then he hit you with the choke sign, and then he was like, "Well, I wouldn't have given you the choke sign if I knew my foot was on the line and it was a 2." So that ended up forcing the game to overtime, which the Pacers eventually won. What a shot by RJ.
Hey, listen,